How people get around in the world is profoundly affected by their beliefs about where power comes from. There are those who attribute all authority and control to forces beyond themselves. But another view holds that strength comes from within, linked to the consciousness that permeates everything. Through this awakening, one can ascend as a divine being, gaining the power to create their own reality. Using an ancient text called the Gospel of Thomas, which is commonly believed to have been written by Jesus himself, this essay investigates the idea of spiritual enlightenment and its manifestation. The teachings in this mid-20th century manuscript focus on using the law of attraction to create a more desirable world and bringing about inner peace. With the help of this method, people can channel their feelings into action and bring their dreams to life. A new translation of the Gospel according to Thomas. A pre-Bible document called the Gospel of Thomas has been discovered. The Gnostics, whose name comes from the Greek word for knowledge, gnosis, were the ones who kept it safe. Jesus was an enlightened being sent to earth by the Gnostics to reveal secret knowledge that would set human souls free from the shackles of the material world. To connect with the higher dimensional power that gives rise to all existence, those in possession of these secrets could employ techniques of profound mental focus to achieve a state of transcendent inner unity. The teachings of the Gospel of Thomas were eventually suppressed after it was left out of the official collection of scriptures that formed the Bible. For hundreds of years, most people forgot it even existed. Yet in 1945, a young Egyptian boy discovered a burial site with 13 clay jars, one of which contained a copy of the Gospel of Thomas. This breakthrough revealed the hidden information, reopening the door to spiritual enlightenment according to Jesus' teachings. Creation and the realm of potentials. The realm of possibilities is timeless and universal, and tapping into it is essential for the conscious creation of the reality one seeks. This realm of potential is the starting point for making one's will a reality. The mind is the source of all things because it includes all possible futures and pasts. The imagined future becomes as real as the present moment when viewed from a higher dimensional state of consciousness. In Tantric Buddhism, this is referred to as taking the result as the path. As they do so, they come to the realization that enlightenment is already a part of who they are. Neville Goddard, a proponent of New Thought, describes this way of thinking as fourth-dimensional. Those who adopt this way of thinking put themselves in harmony with the cosmos' potent creative forces, thereby seeing their dreams realized. The power of feelings and ideas. Achieving mental and emotional peace is essential for making contact with the infinite wellspring of all creation. Goal attainment can be stymied when the mind's logical and emotional processes operate independently. In verse 61 of the Gospel of Thomas, we are told that if he is undivided, he will be filled with light. But if he is divided, he will be with darkness. Being illuminated is a metaphor for being imbued with the omnipresent divine energy. In order to tap into this energy, it's necessary to recognize and reconcile the conflicting demands of one's rational mind, one's emotions, one's body, and the material world. When asked how they can enter the kingdom of heaven, Jesus' disciples hear Jesus emphasize unity in verse 22. When you make the two one, and when you make the inside like the outside and the outside like the inside, and the above like the below. Achieving harmony within oneself is necessary for exerting effective control over and alignment with the external world. Understanding how everything, both inside and out, is interrelated is the key to reaching new spiritual heights. Attraction principle or law. Mind and matter, according to ancient esoteric teachings, are inextricably linked at the most fundamental level. All material things are concentrated expressions of a single cosmic mind. One's thoughts and feelings have a greater impact than meets the eye, acting like waves of magnetic force that attract some things and push others away. The law of attraction refers to this guiding principle. The law of attraction works to give more to those who have more, while those with less are left with even less. But the law can only help if one's mind and heart are in sync. Simply focusing on your goals won't get you anywhere if you're filled with jealousy, regret, and self-pity. Positive mental and emotional alignment releases the full power of the law of attraction, allowing one to create their ideal world. Techniques in manifestational art. Verse after verse in the Gospel of Thomas imparts invaluable advice on how to make one's heart's desires a reality. For there is nothing hid which will not become manifest, says verse 5, suggesting that seeing what is right in front of one's eyes can lead to previously unseen opportunities. This verse is a reminder to keep your thoughts on track and not let them wander. In verse 8, manifestation is compared to a skilled fisherman who sets his net for the biggest fish and throws away the smaller ones. This is a helpful reminder to keep one's thoughts focused narrowly. If you keep switching your focus from one desire to another, you'll end up with dispersed mental energy and a diminished ability to manifest anything. This level of concentration can only be attained by learning to fast from the world or disconnect one's mind from external stimuli. They free themselves from a fixation on the here and now, paving the way for the future they want. An effective method for this is to meditate regularly. Doing so helps one to focus on their breathing while letting go of all other distractions. Intention and conscious alignment with genuine desires are strengthened through this method. 5 sensory experiences and imaginative thinking. 5 trees in paradise are mentioned in the Gospel of Thomas that are never trimmed and never lose their leaves. These trees stand for the 5 senses, untainted by the outside world. By taking mental and emotional energy away from the here and now, people can focus it on creating the future they envision. Imagine that you have already achieved your goal in as many details as possible, using all of your senses. Visualization is more effective if the person imagines themselves in a situation in which the objective has already been reached. Participating actively in this mental scene creates a vivid first-person inner experience, boosting the visualization's efficacy. Having a strong emotional connection to one's desired outcome is achieved when one's thoughts and feelings are in harmony. Manifestation and generosity. Their transformative potential. In conclusion, the Gospel of Thomas provides a rich understanding of manifestation and the mind's power. Individuals can learn the keys to manifestation by realizing that everything is interconnected and working to bring their thoughts and feelings into harmony with one another. Keep in mind that manifestation is not just about what you can get out of it for yourself. Having a heart full of kindness and generosity helps immensely. Individuals can attract more prosperity into their lives by cultivating a connected worldview and engaging in acts of kindness. By applying these timeless principles, one can embark on a life-altering quest of self-exploration and empowerment. Exploring one's inner self and the interconnectedness of all existence is crucial on the path to spiritual enlightenment and conscious manifestation. People who recognize their ability to create their own world develop in ways that are consistent with the ageless teachings of the Gospel of Thomas.